Hey, Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. I have been going, let's see, chat temporarily is unavailable, but your live stream will continue. So I have been having all kinds of fun. Today, I've been trying to go live for like the past hour. So if you have been waiting on me to come live, thank you for waiting for me. I'm having all kinds of difficulties. I had to re-download OBS, my previous settings, which made everything look much clearer, by the way. And now I'm seeing that I look kind of blurry. It would not let me stream through the Amazon Live app with my old settings. I'm not sure what has changed. I don't know what's going on. But also, it also tells me I have a big error page here on my Amazon Live Creators app that says that there's an error loading the page. The chat is temporarily unavailable. However, I have you all up on my phone as always, and I can still chat with you verbally. I can still chat with you. I have you up on this screen over here, so I can also chat with you over here. I usually just leave this up just to make sure that I have sound. If at any point you cannot see something, you cannot hear something, please holler out and let me know, because there have been so many technical difficulties today. It is unreal. So I apologize for that. So I'm going to get with some of my tech gurus after this that I chat with often, that are some other Amazon live streamers, and see some of their feedback that also uses OBS Studio to stream, to see how we can clear up this stream, since I can't stream with the same settings that I was streaming with prior. So I apologize, guys. So I'm a little late today getting started, and I apologize. And again, thank you for joining me. I am streaming at a little bit different time than what I normally do. So if you have not streamed and gone through with me before, then thank you for joining. And please, as always, tap follow, because that helps grow our community. The larger my community is, that means the more brand deals for you all. And when I have brand deals, that means promo codes, it means giveaways, it means some great stuff. So please tap follow. I always start here, right here in my Amazon storefront. The reason that I do this is because for new people especially, if you need to know in my method of work, I typically start here and show you all the recent items that I have. So I always post a photo, or I try to always post a photo of new things coming in. I also do a lot of unboxing, assembly, like first thoughts type videos on items that I'm going to be live streaming about before I put them on live stream. I do that because I personally want to be able to answer your questions. If you guys have a question about how something works, or how long it lasts, or how long did it take to put together, I want to be able to answer that for you. I don't want to just be pulling something out and I've never used it before and I don't know anything about it, and I'm sitting here going, I don't know. Because nobody wants to watch a live stream about that, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get started today. Let's see, I'm gonna go over to this screen, and let me make sure that I have the right thing up first of all. I do, yes! I'm finally getting something right today. Yes. You guys, you don't know how today has gone. Today has been Meet the Teacher Day. We had to go meet teachers for the very first time, get like giant packets of stuff and things that we have to start doing for school. And I've just been all over the place. I have these giant folders of things upstairs that I have to go through and figure out what I have to do for each child. So some of you might feel me on that. I mean, there is so much stuff. I mean, and then they start talking about how they're going to be sending homework home every day. And then they have monthly homework and nightly homework. And I'm thinking, they're in preschool and kindergarten. Wow. So it's a lot, and there's a lot going on. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This item that I'm going to be going over first with you all is this guy right here. It replaces basically an ice cube tray. You pop this top off right here, and you guys, I'm sorry, you see that it was in there, and it has melted because I have taken over an hour to get my live stream going. So it has been sitting down here melt, but you know what? Now I have water for my live stream. Haha. Okay, the way that this works, you can unscrew this entire thing right here, and there is a % off on this at the time of my live stream, just so that everybody knows that's watching. because this comes apart, this is how you'll get the ice ball out once it's in there. You're just simply going to put these back together. This bottom part right here is kind of like that like food grade silicone stuff. They send you a tiny little funnel that you put in the top right here if you need it. You don't really need it. If you're precise on, you know, pouring, you're not going to need it. But you fill in this side until the whole ball is filled up. Then you simply take the cap back on, stick this back on, and you put the whole thing down in the freezer. They're also really super easy, in my opinion, to get out. I am not the most coordinated person. I will happily and you know, honestly admit that to everyone. I am not the most coordinated person. So this is just something that I think is easy. It's very easy. It's very simple to do. And you can kind of just it doesn't take up a lot of space. So this is why I like these. And this is why I would buy these again. One, yes, they do make this, you know, ball that's down in here. You can see it down in there, right? It makes a giant ball. And you guys see how it used to be a lot bigger because see all the water that's down in there? I've been sitting here so long trying to get my live stream to start working that it has melted. So these are really, really nice to have, whether you're just putting it in over ice, whether you're making yourself a fancy drink, whether you're just, you know, you just like a giant ice cube in your drink. My husband has another one that makes these, but it takes up so much room in the freezer. I mean, his giant thing to make the ball ice cubes. I mean, I had to make him bring it to the refrigerator that's down in the basement just to get it out of the way because I would rather have food in the freezer that I need up in the kitchen than have those. This is so much easier. You can kind of just fit this in wherever it'll fit in. It's very small. You do get two of them. So you get a blue one, which is upstairs in my freezer right now. And then you also get, they probably call this pink, but I kind of call this like a light peachish color. We've been using these a lot lately. Every time we pop one out, then we fill it back up so that we can have another one. You could easily make, if you were having a party, for instance, and you wanted everybody to have one of these in their cup, you could easily just make a bunch of these, kind of set them over in little baggies, and then have them good and ready to go for the party. So this is something that I have bought that I would for sure purchase again, just so that you guys can see it. Everything I'm going through today are things that I have bought that I would purchase again. Okay, let's go over to this screen. And I'm going to drink this water just so you guys know. Because it's cold and it's ice water. Okay, the next item that I'm going to be going over also has a % off at the time of my live stream. Okay, it is called Home Soap. So I'm sure you guys have heard of like the phone soap things, right? Those are the smaller ones that you can fit your kind of phone down in, and then it does the UV light over your phone to sanitize it, clean it, whatever it's supposed to be doing, kill viruses, all that jazz. I'm horrible about using the smaller one. I am excellent about using this bigger one because it's simple. It's so much easier. It's so much easier to throw everything in there. I have this one, which is ours, and it lives upstairs. I additionally have another one. If you guys look right back here in the floor, I have another one in the floor back here. This is the white one that I have tagged right now. And yes, it does have a % off. There is a % off. This I bought to gift to someone. So the white one is going to be a gift to someone. This is ours that we use. The way that this works, this lives by our dining room table. So every time we are going to go sit down to have a meal, everyone, oh, let me highlight it. Sorry, guys. Everyone, you open up this cute little door right here. Let me show you guys the inside of it just so that you can see. See the inside in there? And you can see where all these little things right here are those like UV lights that come on. You can fit keys in here, tablets in here, your phone in here, I don't know, your kid's camera. Put your kid's camera in here, and then it will sanitize it. We do this a lot with even some of our like plasticky type toys, like this camera, for instance, that I don't want to like spray or rub down with a Clorox wipe or anything like that. We will simply place it in here. When you close the door, see that light comes on? You can then touch right here, and it's going to turn this on. As long as that light is on right there, that means that it is sanitizing whatever is on the inside. So that means on the inside of this box, all those lights are on, and it's sanitizing this little camera thing that my kids have. It's like a camera / game. When the lightning bolt light on the front goes off, that means it's done, and then you can open the door back up. Makes sense? This also is really great to have, in my opinion, as a mom, as a wife, as a, just host for dinner. If you can get everyone to commit to putting their tablet, their phone, their whatever they're playing with in this box, and it usually runs about 10 minutes for us, I think. If you can get everybody to put in there before you start eating, then you're going to have a dinner that has phone-free, tablet-free, distraction-free time. So you're going to have actual family time, which is what I'm looking for as a parent. Plus, it's not that, it cleans everything. So it's not like you're telling everybody just go throw their phone in a basket. Or their tablet in a basket, or their camera in a basket. You're saying, okay, it's time to clean our stuff. Hey, how are you guys? Anyways, so this to me is great. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to go over also has a % off today on my live stream. Now, if you're watching this on demand, I can't tell you what the prices are. But I can tell you that you should tap follow so that you can see when I'm live, because I often go over what the deals are and things that are on sale. So the person who's messaging me on chat right now, it just says that you are a Kindle customer. I do not know your name. If you are one of my regular community members, holler at me and let me know so that I know who you are. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys, let me see if I'm on the right screen here. I am. I want to show you guys this right here, and I'm going to move myself over. This is the Victrola. Now, you guys are going to think that I'm crazy, but I think vinyl is coming back. I think the days of kind of sitting around and relaxing at night with the TV off, listening to a great record are coming back. Now, that being said, this is an 8-in-1. So you can Bluetooth to this record player. You can do the radio, you can play a CD, you can play your cassette on the side. You can do everything on this Victrola, plus it looks really great. So this was my husband's anniversary present because he told me that he had, well, thank you for saying that I'm pretty, not in a weird way. Thank you. This record player, my husband told me he had records from his grandparents that had not been played since his grandparents were alive. And that made me really sad because he had all these records just in this storage bin down in the basement, no one using them, just sitting there. So I gave this Victrola to my husband as an anniversary present because I think this year's theme is like wood or electronics or something like that. Whatever the theme was for our anniversary this year, it went along with it. So I went ahead and got this for him. I'm going to go ahead and take this back down because I don't want to keep looping a video over and over and over for you guys to see. It works fantastic. We have been listening to records on a nightly basis. The kids get really excited for it. They want to kind of dance around and do stuff. It was a really great present. So I know that people are already starting to look at presents and what they can gift people for the holidays, especially if they are marked down. So I want to make sure that I am covering things that are things that I have bought, I would buy again, and I would gift to people in all of my live streams moving forward, because this is something that I probably would never have thought to get him unless he had told me about these records as we were moving and unboxing. So I think it's a great present. I think it's really, really nice, and it looks aesthetically nice as well in the home. Okay, the next item I'm going to go over is for other people who are potentially thinking about live streaming. I have been on a ton of influencer, creator, Amazon Live, Like to Know It creators, all of that everyone talking about what is the best streaming gear. What is the best this, and this. Now, you guys can see this little clip right here on me. This is my mic. This is the DJI. This is a set that has 2 microphones inside of here. And then there's this little transmitter, if you guys can see it right here. I don't want to unhook it so that you guys can't hear me, but this is the transmitter. It is plugged into my computer right now. What is so great about this is that whenever Joe, if you guys are part of my community, you guys know Joe. You guys probably prefer Joe over me at this point. But Joe can hook one of these mics on him. I can hook a mic on me. It all goes through the same source on whatever platform you're using. You can sit right next to each other. You can be across the entire house from one another, and it's still going to pick up both of the users. You can additionally use this set, which is these, on your phone. So if you're making videos and you're doing it with your Android or your iPhone, it works with both. You can set these up and then use your audio through your phone recordings as well. You can set this up if you're editing videos online, online, yeah, or on your PC on a program. You can still use this mic for your sound through that. You can also, if you are a photographer or you use like a fancier camera, basically, you can also set the transmitter up through your camera and use these mics through that camera as well. So this has been one of the most versatile, best mics we've had. If some of my other community who normally watches me in the evenings, which I'm sure they're gonna give me flack for going live during the day, they're gonna be like, wait, what happened to you going live in the evening? They are going to tell you, we have mic issues. We have had mic issues. We have gotten some of the best like microphones that are out there. And so far, for having multiple people talking, especially through streams, hands down, it's going to be these. So I know that I have a lot of other Amazon Live, like A-listers and everything watching me. If you guys are looking for something new as well, especially if you have multiple people in your stream or you ever have guests, this is the way to go. I'm telling you. All right, the next item we are going to go over is back behind me. So let me grab it. All right, I'm going to move this guy out of the way. I just got this past week, and I am so incredibly in love with it. I feel like I want to figure out first, like from people that I give to, like if they use essential oils or diffusers or things like that before I give this to them, obviously. Because just because it's something that I love and like doesn't mean that everyone's going to love and like it, right? So this is a waterless, heatless, yes, waterless and heatless essential oil diffuser, which I didn't even know existed until I got on Amazon. Found it on Amazon. So the way that this works is you can take any 10 or 15 milliliter bottle. It does come with a bottle, just so that you guys know. It comes with its own bottle, and you can kind of like create your own scent or whatever you want in there, or you can use bottles that are already like pre-done. I have some of these bottles that I have bought for this also in this stream that I can show you guys, or if you guys want to kind of skip ahead to that, just holler at me, let me know, and I will skip ahead. I have no problem doing that if my audience wants to see that. The way that this works is you will hold down the power button. I'm not going to turn it on down here because it is super powerful. You can pick if you want the low, medium, or high as far as how much scent you want to come out. Then you can make this run for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours, as long as you want it to, basically. It is portable. You guys see, like, it's not plugged into anything. You charge this right here, and then you can go set this guy wherever you want to. I mean, wherever you want to. Let me go over here. So this, I think, would make a great gift. I think it's great in your home. I think it also, like, it's not ugly. Like, I don't think this is ugly. If, you know, sometimes you walk into people's house and you see those, like, giant things with, like, all the, like, water being diffused out of it, and you're thinking, gosh, I wonder how long that's going to be going for. This, you can't really even see. You cannot hear it. It's super, super quiet, and then you will just randomly kind of see some puffs come out the top, and honestly, unless you're down like really, really looking for it, you cannot see it. And if you want to see that, I do have a review video on this over in my Amazon storefront. So if you guys are new, or you guys are wondering if I'm ever going over something in a live stream and you don't get the chance to ask me about it over in the chat, which that's what I'm here for, guys. If you want to ask me something, ask me in the Amazon live chat, because I have it in front of me right now and I can see it and I can answer you verbally, or if a video is going, B-roll video is going, I can type you back. So if you're ever wondering about things and I go past it, or the live stream ends and you start thinking about it later, you can always go back to my storefront. The storefront is scrolling above my head. It's that amazon.com/shop/ketosis mom that's up at the top. You can at any time go there, find the video for this or whatever it is you're looking for, and it'll give you more details. Usually my videos are very in-depth. It shows you how it arrived, how you set it up, how I assembled it, how long it took me to assemble it, and kind of my first thoughts on it. But as far as something that I would buy again, I for sure would buy this again. I turned this on the other day. I went out to go grab my mail out of the mailbox, and as soon as I came in the front door, I could smell this scent throughout my entire home, and I had this over in the main room. It is worth it, and it works. It works, which is what's more important. All right, the next item I'm going to go over is one of Joe's new items, and so I thought he is actually... he's working. He has a real job, right? He's at work right now, so he can't come play with us. Which is another reason why I'm testing out different times of the day to see to see how our audience goes and see how many followers we get going live at different times, or if you guys really do enjoy having Joe on here, because I think that you guys do. Joe usually gets a lot more comments and a lot more questions. All right, we're going to keep going. The next item is the Solo Stove. I'm going to show you guys that really quick and we'll come right back. Hey Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. Today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of the Solo Stove. This is the Bonfire 2.0. A couple of things to point out about a Solo Stove is that this is low smoke. It is stainless steel. It has a removable ash pan. It's easy to use with a lifetime warranty, and we also got the one that has the stand. This is 20 pounds. The height is 14 inches. It takes firewood logs inside of it. It is a 304 and 430 stainless steel, and the diameter is 19.5 inches. On the inside of the box, you're going to see a 3-step to smokeless flame. It is a before you burn, about flipping the ring, start small, and then quality over quantity. Just make sure that you pay attention to these instructions as you get started. This does come shipped with foam all the way around the entire Solo Stove, and then it is also wrapped. Joe is helping us here. We're going to go ahead and get this unwrapped and fully set up. One thing I do want to note is that when I touch this, it does leave fingerprints, just like a typical item that is stainless steel. The ash pan fits right down in the bottom, just like this. It is this circular pan that is right there. You're going to place the base plate down inside of here with the dome pointed up. It's going to fit perfectly over the ash pan right below it. There's then also an upper rim that you simply place around the top, and then it appears we are ready for use. Just so that you guys can see this, even though this is a smaller stove, look how big the flame is on this. It's putting off a lot of heat too. It doesn't smell smoky at all while we're out here, which is really nice. We're going to be setting up to watch some meteors tonight, and hopefully this will help us keep all the bugs away. If you like quick reviews like this. Okay, so that Solo Stove has been one of our like nightly routines recently, and I am going to go over in a little bit what we're using on the inside of the Solo Stove. Now, yes, you can just go get wood, whatever you want to use. It really has been a lot of fun. The girls go and ask Joe every single night, can we go make s'mores tonight, Dad? Can we have a fire tonight? It's super, super easy to put it together. It keeps everything really nice and contained. Yes, it is great to go sit out on the porch and just kind of rock and make s'mores and just kind of have some family time and family talk. Speaking of which, while I've been talking this whole time, this light did go off. So now as I open it, I can then reach in and pull out what we sanitized. And I'm going to do that and just set it out and tell my girls that it's already clean. So the Solo Stove is one of those things that if you guys watch me all the time, then you know that Joe is one of those people who he studies on all the different options, because yes, there are multiple different options of types of fire pits and fire stoves and things like that that you can get right now. We decided to get the Solo Stove. We got the Bonfire, which is the 2.0, and we did get the one that has the stand with it as well. We have it on our top deck. It is a wood deck. So if you're worried about kind of putting it on wood, we have ours on there and we've not had any problems at all. So again, I see all you guys are watching. I can see that people are clicking on things because it shows me on my end. If you guys have questions about anything that I'm going over, please, please, please feel free to ask me. Okay, the next item, which I see like a ton of people clicking right now, is the roses that you can see right down here, right over there in the main screen. They were beautiful. First of all, I didn't even know that you could order flowers to be delivered from Amazon. Did you? Did you guys know this? Tell me in the chat. Did you guys know that you could do this? Did you? Maybe I'm the only one. I think I sent a plant one time, like as like a sympathy thing, when someone, I think their dog passed away, but I had no idea that you could send roses. Now, I did a full video. I did a reel online because I wanted to know, how long are these roses going to last? Are they good when you get them? I tested these out for myself before I start sending them to gifts to people. That's just how I am. I don't want to send someone something and then I'm like, ooh, nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to give you. Hey, Miss Donna, good afternoon. I told people my normal crew is about to come on here and they're going to want to know, why are you on in the afternoon instead of the evening? What is going on? And I am. So I'm trying out new times. I'm trying out new days. I'm seeing like where the audience is. I'm seeing what you guys want to see. But hello, Miss Donna. I've missed you. I've missed my whole crowd, but good afternoon to you as well. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the video of these flowers and how they arrive when you get them, because that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, how are these flowers going to arrive? So if I'm gifting them to someone, how are they going to get them? What do they come with? Okay, does it come with anything, or do they look good? Do they not look good? Because I'm going to be honest, the reviews, they were kind of hit or miss. They were. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The reviews were hit or miss on this. And for me personally, I'm not going to like send something to my mother-in-law and she's like, oh, these are awful. Like, why did you send me these? Don't waste your money. So I'm going to tell you the flowers are worth it and they are something I would buy again. I want you guys to watch about it, and then I want to tell you how long they lasted. While you're watching this video, I want you guys to put in the chat, if you're watching, how many days you think the flowers lasted before we threw them out. Tell me how many days you think the flowers lasted.
Hey Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. Today I'm going to do a quick review of these new Benchmark roses that just arrived from Amazon. Just so that you guys can see how these are going to arrive, they do come in a long box just like this. It says the best is yet to come. It says to cut and carefully remove from the box and packaging, to fill the vase with provided food and water and a lot of love, and then cut and arrange and enjoy your flower bouquet. So it says life's in bloom, and then look at all these flowers. Look at that, look how beautiful. One thing to note when you receive this is it does come with a vase. It's also going to be zip tied in place right here. And then there's multiple wrappers around this to protect the flowers as well. So once you get these out of the box, you will see that there's multiple layers of roses in here. They do look pretty good just off first glance, but I do recommend taking these like outer shell layers off just to help the roses look better and open up more. It was zip tied right here. I simply cut that off. And now I'm going to take everything out and start getting it situated. Now these are not, it's not an arrangement. These are just flowers. So the plastic, when you start unrolling it, you're going to see that they have rolled each flower in each layer so that the flowers are protected. And there's a plastic layer in between each row of flowers. One of the first things that I recommend doing is to go ahead and cut your stems at an angle up a little shorter before you start putting them in the vase. The vase that came with mine is huge, so I'm actually going to use one of my smaller vases right over here that stays at our front door. I recommend removing just kind of the outer petal or two from each one of these, just so that those are already removed, so that you kind of take off that protective layering of the petals around it, and then it's also going to make them look a lot better. This side, for instance, looks a lot better than this side. These also come with the flower food, just so that you can go ahead and put it down in your vase and feed your roses. Look how beautiful these are. Another little side note is by removing those outer petals that may have been damaged during the shipment, or maybe just like a little wilted looking, you can then go throw all these in a nice bath for yourself, or just kind of, you know, spread them on the floor, or let your kids do some crafts with them, anything like that. Just use them another way. Overall, I think I'm really happy with these. These look great. I have them on the table at my front door so everyone can see them as soon as they walk in the front door. They are a very vibrant red color. They look very healthy. Overall, these also have a really nice smell to them, which is not normal for flowers these days. If you like quick reviews like this, head over to amazon.com/shop/ketosismom. Bye, y'all.
Okay, so nobody put anything over in the chat, but I'm just going to tell you guys. So these flowers, I was not sure, you know, based on some of the reviews, if they were even going to last like a couple of days. These roses lasted for 12 days. They lasted for 12 days. I did not put any additional you know, like flower food in there. Some people say put like a cap full of Sprite. I didn't do any of that. I just wanted to see if they're just in the water and they're just with a packet of flower food that was given with them, how long are they going to last? Because that's going to tell me really if they're good to send and if it's a good gift. Now, I do 1000% recommend taking off like the outer, what they call guard petals when they're shipped. There was maybe, I mean, you saw how many petals were there, maybe what, like 15, 20 petals total, that as I started going, I would pull like a single or if not two guard petals off of each rose. That also just helps them start to open up though as well, because you all saw when I got them, they were still very much kind of closed. By the end, they were all open, and then I did not throw these out until they kind of started turning like that dark kind of purplish looking color. I know some people love when they start turning that color. They even like when they almost start looking like a black, which I could have left up, I guess, for the fall and Halloween, right? But I went ahead and said, okay, I think most people that I would give this to would call it now, and I threw them out at 12 days. I'm still learning also, but I can get in and post and talk. Yeah, Miss Donna, I'm going to have to message you outside of here and figure out what that is, because you're the second person now that has told me about this, and I have no idea what it is. I'm going to have to go Google. But if I can go over there and be like, hey, I'm getting ready to go live, then I will 1000% do it, especially if it helps out. Okay, now I've been seeing people are going, I've already seen people go forth and click on this bouncy house that I have here. I've seen people going forward and going ahead and pulling up that plastic wrap dispenser. So if you guys are some of the people who are pulling up the things right ahead of me and you want me to skip ahead, just holler at me. I am more than happy to do so and go over anything that you might be interested in. This bounce house though, I will say, I was hesitant to get it because I thought, I don't really know if my kids are going to like this. I don't really know if they're going to play with it. Is it going to be worth it? It is. I for sure would buy it again. Any day that I just want to kind of go sit outside, I need a breather, they need to get out some energy, they need to go run. It takes less than like 30 seconds to a minute for the whole thing to expand and blow up. And I think it took me, well, I say me, it's really Joe. I think it takes Joe maybe less than 5 minutes when it fully deflates to then kind of pack it all up and roll it all back up again. And then it comes and it lives in this big kind of like tote thing. Let me just show you guys. I know I'm horrible explaining things. Let me show you guys. If you guys have any questions about this bounce house, holler at me and let me know. It by far is one of my favorite purchases for the kids lately.
Hey Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers, today I'm going to do a quick review of this new Air My Fun blow up that just arrived from Amazon. This is item number A82029 in case you need it. Just so that you can see what it looks like when it arrives, there are a couple of blow up balls right here, and then everything is inside of a carry bag. So that you can see all the pieces, you will see here that you do have stakes right here, as well as those balls I mentioned before. This is the bag that everything will go in whenever you take it down. It also comes with a blower, which is really important to note that this set does have its own blower that comes with it. And this is the house that's going to blow up. So let's go ahead and take it outside and get the whole thing up. This set additionally comes with patches just in case you need them at any time during its lifespan. The first thing that you want to do is take this out and unfold the entire bounce house right out so that it's all laying flat. Do that before, spread this all out before you plug it into your blower. Make sure that you also are staking in each one of the corners before you blow the castle up. All you do with this part that comes out right here is you're going to attach it to the blow up. Make sure that you tie it right here so that it stays attached to the blower. Has a really great little side right here that has a whole net that they can kick balls in right here. I love that. This is a little hole where they can jump in right here. This is the bouncy area. There's additionally holes over on that side where they can play a ball toss. This has an extra wide slide so that your kids are not going to be fighting over who's getting to come down the slide because they can both fit. Additionally has a really nice storage pouch right here for everybody to put their shoes in or any other extra games that you might bring out that you want to keep right here at the play castle. There is an additional basketball net here so that they can play ball inside as well. You're going to put your shoes right inside here. Put your shoes right inside this pocket, okay? Go around to the other side and get in. What do you think? All right, put your shoes in the pouch over on the side. When you turn the blower off, all you're going to do is you're going to fold it over just like it was when you first got it out. Then you're going to start rolling it up so that you can fit it back inside of its bag. Overall, this was really simple to get back into the bag. We have not only the full blow up in there, but the blower and all the additional pieces as well. If you like quick reviews like this, head over to amazon.com/shop/ketosismom. Bye, y'all.
Okay, so you guys got to see the kids on it playing, which they love it. between the fire pit outside and this inflatable that we can go quickly put up out in the front yard. I mean, it is so quick to just put it up and then also just take it down. You guys saw Joe like rolling the whole thing up. Jen, I messaged, asked if she would help you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Donna. Hey, Evans, how are you? Getting on Discord, I'm not sure. Okay, yes. So Evans, Donna, Rising, whoever, you guys message me and let me know what this is, because I'm going to tell you guys straight up. I am in the middle of signing an agreement with a brand that I'm going to be streaming with basically through the rest of the year. They are asking me to pick, you know, what items I would want for giveaway items, or what how much of a promo code is really a good promo code. And if I can bounce this off of my own audience, especially on what you guys are talking about over here, that would really help me a lot, because then I can just say, hey guys, we have these options for upcoming live streams for giveaways, especially since you guys are all like my normal crew that's normally watching on my community. I would love to get your all's feedback on it and just say, hey, I've got these 5 things as options. Which one do you guys think would be the best one? Which one do you think would be the best giveaway option? So help me help y'all get started, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to get things out of brands that I work with that my audience wants and that they're going to get excited about and that they're going to want to come and do. Yes, it is for sure what I need. I agree, Miss Anna. It's for sure what I need. I just got to figure out how to get on there, and then what do I do? Okay, the next item I'm going to be going over is right over here. This is my pumpkin mini waffle maker. This is phenomenal. We just made waffles with this the other day. It's super, I keep mine inside the box, just so you guys know, just because it's easier for me to then see which ones I have, because I have one that's a heart, I have one I think that's a skull, I have one that's just like your typical circle, and then of course I have this one that's the pumpkin. I did the pumpkins the other day. I can get this out and show you guys. It's dirty, just so that you guys know, because because I just use it and I just kind of put it back in here. It's smaller than you think. See how tiny this is? See my hand? It is smaller than you think. But when you lift it up, you're going to see your pumpkin on the inside here. And then you'll see on this side, it looks like your typical waffle, right? So this side, you'll have, on one side of your waffle, you'll have a pumpkin. And on the other side, you'll have just a typical waffle iron kind of griddle thing. And we have visitors, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Eiley and Poppy just walked into the room. So what's going on, girls?
Can we show them the blue bubbles?
You can show them the bubbles. I tell you what, I will skip ahead to the bubbles, and you can come over here and talk to them about those bubbles. How about that?
Poppy can have these colors.
Okay. Okay, come around behind me, and you girls can tell them about these bubbles. Now, we're not going to blow bubbles in Mommy's office, right? Okay, stand right over here, and look right up there.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We have cotton candy bubble lick
Yeah.
and
Watermelon lick. This one of them is like a cinnamon chocolate chips.
And what is this one?
That one is cinnamon toast. So, my girls, you guys love bubbles, don't you?
Yeah, can we eat them?
No, we're not going to eat them right now. We're not going to eat them right now. Can I see one of them, please?
You can have the cotton candy.
Thank you. Can you put them back on my table?
Okay.
Put them back over on the table. Thank you. Okay, these are Bubble Lick bubbles. Yes, you can eat them. They are edible bubbles. This one, it says they are for ages 2 and over, just so that you know. So if you've got kids or grandkids, or you're going to be going to a birthday party, or you need a stocking stuffer or anything like that, then here are these bubbles that are, that in my opinion, they're parent friendly, kid friendly, parent friendly, because, thank you. Here's your camera. I sanitized it. Thank you.
Yes, Poppy.
Oh, okay. Well, you can still play with it. They can blow bubbles with this, but it is also edible. It is flavored bubbles, so it is okay for them to eat it, which has been great. It's cookie. Here, let's set them right over here, and they can look at them right here. So, thank you. So you get multiple different flavors, colors. So yes, one is a glazed cinnamon roll, and then this one is a milk chocolate chip. This one is the watermelon, and then this one is the cotton candy. And these have been some of our favorite things lately. Now, I am, and the children are off. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's see where we were. And if you guys want me to scoot ahead to anything, feel free to ask me to. I am more than happy to just kind of bounce all around. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go over, it also has a % off at the time of my live stream. Oh, let's see. Anonymous, just now. You're welcome, Donna. First time. I'm still not understanding the whole anonymous things. I know that people are saying like, hey, it makes me anonymous, and then you have to like put like a little dot and then it recognizes you. I'm still not understanding that. Create my own. Okay. Evans, and then Evans, tell me, is there something that I have to like look for? Like, is there like a group or something, or I just like create my own? I don't know. You guys tell me, or I'll figure it out. Hopefully I'm tech savvy enough that I'll be able to figure it out. Okay, this is a wrap organizer. It's a 3-in-1 dispenser holder, and it also has label stickers on it. And I'm not sure why that camera is so blurry today, but it sure is. So this is a wrap organizer. You can, and again, at the time of my live stream, there is a % off on this guy. So this is a 1 box for 3 different slots. So if you have, I don't know, foil, plastic wrap, and I don't know, wax paper, for instance, then you can put those 3 things inside of this. This is my second one, just so that you guys know. So obviously this is something that I would buy again, right? Let me make sure that it's featured so you guys know what I'm talking about. This is how it arrives. In case you're gifting it to someone, you can pull it out. Everything on here is covered. You can see these spaces right here. You simply are going to lift this part off. You will take your foil out of like, you know, the box that it comes in. Put it down in here, go ahead and pull some out, and then go ahead and cut it so that it's ready to go. So this, I think, is a great, it's a space aid, you know, space aid, just like the brand says, for your kitchen, which is always nice. Okay, so I've got all these comments, and I've got to go back and look. I'm so sorry, guys. And I'll show you guys, my tablet, which I can normally see you guys chatting, it says chat temporarily unavailable. So I cannot see it from my tablet, which has been like a thing lately. But I do have you on my phone, but I can also visibly see you. I have a monitor now. Woo! I'm getting fancy, right? I got a monitor now so that I can make sure that I'm live and make sure that you guys can see me. Okay, downloading the app. Okay, so it is an app, so that's good. Okay. All right. Let me see. If anything special is needed. Because I think, I want to say, you guys are not the first people that have told me about this. I think somebody else mentioned it to me. And then I got on there and I thought, well, this says that there's like groups or something. And then I didn't know what to do. And so I just said, I don't think that I'm supposed to be on here. I'm not sure. You guys ever feel like that? You guys ever get on something and then you get confused while you're looking at it, or it's not what you thought it was going to be, and then you're not sure what to even do with it? I might even have this on my phone if I'm being quite honest. Okay, the next item has been my best friend lately, and I hate to say that, but it has been. This is awesome. You guys see the back of this right here? It has like this non-slip kind of area right here. You lay this part right here flat on like your chair arm or your like sofa arm or wherever you're sitting. And then these also have that same thing. They kind of like not slam, but they like close shut to hold it in place. I have leather sofas and chairs. It does not like dent the fabric in or anything like that. It does not damage anything like that. Otherwise I would not be using it. And my husband would not let me use it. But this sits so that I can put my coffee down. So we have like end tables or like sofa tables and things like that. But if you guys have kids that are messy like mine, there's always all this kid stuff all over it. Or if I put my drink over there, then one of the kids knocks my drink over, and then I'm spilling, I'm trying to clean up like a hot tea off the whole floor. You know, it's just not fun. So for me, I put this on the sofa or chair arm, wherever I'm sitting, right next to me so that I have my drink right next to me. Right next to me. If I have my phone, I also always sit my phone here just so that I can visibly see where it is. This has been one of my favorite purchases lately. It kind of takes the place also if you need like a little like those TV tables or TV trays or whatever those are. These I love, and they're super, super easy to wipe down and clean if you get anything on them. And we have spilled a lot on them, just so you guys know. I know that it works. Okay, this next thing, I feel like even like people who don't have kids, this is going to be great because we are always cooking soup or little macaronis and cheeses or whatever, right? And when you try to go get it out of the microwave, and it's hot and you start burning your hands, and then you have to go try and find like an oven mitt, or you got to find like a towel or something to like get it out, and you're still burning your hands. This is going to stop that. Yeah, these guys right here. So they come in multiple colors just so that you can see. There's other color options besides these as well. But what we do, so all the time when we're making those little individual like macaroni cups, it boils over all the time. It doesn't matter if I fill it like way under, you know, the fill line or not. It still boils over. And then it makes a huge mess, and then I'm having to clean up the whole microwave. This keeps me from having to do that, because even when and if it boils over, I just take this whole thing out with the macaroni still sitting, you know, the cup still sitting in the middle, wait for it to cool down, lift the cup, wipe it down, and then go wash this, because these are washable. It's just like a little cloth. It's called a bowl hugger. That's why they're shaped like this. And you put your bowl in the middle. So when you go to get your bowl out of the microwave, your hands are on this, pulling it out. Now, every time I make soup, I leave my soup in this, because I also spill a lot when I'm drinking soup. I'm very clumsy. I spill a lot, and then all I have to do is wash this instead of like washing my little tray or wiping down the whole table. I just have to go wash this. So, okay. Evan said yes. Good. Okay. I'm also going to keep going, but these have been a staple for our kitchen, and I don't know what I did without them now. They are absolutely wonderful. They stay right over by our microwave, and even the kids will like say, I want the blue one today. So again, they do come in multiple colors. Okay, I have covered this a couple of times with everyone who is like my normal crew watching. This is, I'll put it over here. This is the case that it comes in. Of course, this is the iWalk, and then it also has like a little charger down in here. And you know what? Let me see if I can get this one to go in focus a little bit. This is an iWalk. This is a mobile phone charger. They make these for both Android and, my throat got scratchy, and iPhones. All you do is you charge this right here on the side. You'll plug this in with the cord that's down in the bag to charge the whole charger. There's these little lights that light up right up here at the top to tell you how much charge your little portable charger has. Then what you can do, so for instance, here's my phone. You pull the top off like this. You place it right inside there, and then you guys can see those lights that have lit up down at the bottom right there. It's showing me 3 lights right now, so it's full. Now it's telling me that I have a 68% and it's going to be 44 minutes until it's full. So this is not what I would consider to be a fast charger, but this is a portable charger. And my children are really bad about if I leave my phone plugged up somewhere, they're going to go take my phone and go off with it, and I'm going to have no idea where any of it is. So typically whenever my phone needs charged, I will go grab my iWalk, plug it in, and just set this down next to me and let it charge like this. You can additionally, if both of them need to be charged, let's say that your iWalk only lights up and it only has one single light, you can plug in a typical charger to the side of the iWalk and leave the iWalk plugged into your phone, and it will charge both of them at the same time, if that makes sense. It will charge your iWalk will charge your phone. So you have them both charged. I always keep my iWalk charged so that I can still just kind of be all around the house with my phone and I know where it is. It's also, in my opinion, very pretty. So if you need a pretty gift for someone, you know, I think like, you know, a gift for a girlfriend, you know, a gift for like your mom's birthday or something. If you need like a little stocking stuffer for somebody, these are adorable. I love, 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 love these. So 100% I would buy these again. Okay, my iPad keeps closing on me. I need to set the, what is that, the screen time or something like that longer before it goes dark. For me to be like tech savvy with some things, I'm just really not with others. Okay, these have also been probably one of my best sellers. You guys, you know how I have like crazy hair. I've got crazy long hair. It's just kind of always all over the place. And I always want to just kind of clip it up. These clips, they're gold. You get 6 of them and they come in different shapes. And best part, they actually hold your hair. So I've had a lot of different hair clips that when I try to clip all of my hair up, my hair just kind of slowly starts falling down the back of my head and then falls out because the clip's not holding it. These hold hair. They do. They hold really well. They don't hurt my head or anything like that. Okay, the next item also has a % off at the time of my live stream. This is a diamond cleaning pen. Now, this is not my first one of these that I've ever bought. This is like my second or third that I've bought now, but mainly because I keep losing them. This is what it looks like. This is a Diamond Dazzle stick. And basically what this is they're saying that this is a, you know, the little like pots of cleaner that you can get and just kind of go throw your rings or your earrings or whatever down in there and it will clean the jewelry for you. This is a little brush and you're basically going to twist the end until you kind of start seeing some of the cleaning solution come out. There's like a little, I know you guys can't see it because these cameras aren't going to focus for you, but there's a little kind of like hole in the middle of the brush and then I start seeing some of the cleaner come out right there. It's like a clear looking bluish kind of cleaner. Once that starts coming out and you see that that is filled, so hopefully you guys can kind of see it. You can see that it's coming out. You're simply then going to take this and you can start cleaning your jewelry, your rings or whatever you have. And it says on here, remove the blue top, wet the brush, twist the silver base until the blue cleaner shows, just like I said. Then you're going to thoroughly brush the jewelry setting, rinse and dry. And then you will also rinse the brush at the end. So you just kind of lightly wet this, go over all your jewelry, let it sit for a little bit, and then go rinse it off. And it's just a little jewelry cleaner pen. It kind of reminds me of those like teeth whitening pens that you can get, but this is for your jewelry. And it's a lot faster and a lot more efficient than taking everything off and like going and throwing it down in like a pot. Now there is a % off as well on that during my live stream. Okay, the next item I'm gonna go over is this guy. This is the Battery Daddy. Okay, there is a % off on this at the time of my live stream. This is a battery set where I can have Joe organize all of the batteries. Yeah, I said Joe does it because he does. So we've moved a lot. You guys know we've been relocating for like ever now. And every single time we move, we start looking for batteries, especially around the holidays and birthdays when you start getting gifts for kids that require batteries. And then you're just like all over the place going, oh my gosh, where are the batteries? Now, the other reason that I really like this as a parent, because all the batteries are in one place, they're not rolling all around a drawer, they're not out loose, and they're not out where little hands can get a hold of them, right? So we have all of our batteries from size like D, C, AA, AAA. These are like some kind of little specialty ones. And then even down here, we have those little like the button cell ones, because there's a spot, let me not hit the camera, there we go. There's a spot right down here that you can lift this out, and then right down in here are all the little button cell ones, right? Because we do have to have those for quite a few. The other thing that is nice in here is there is a battery like tester. So if I made Joe test every battery before he put it in here, so I know everything in here is good to go, but that's because he did the battery tester. To use the battery tester, you simply take this out and you pull this red part down. It tells you on here that you'll put the negative end of the battery up here, positive down here. Then you're just gonna kind of squeeze this closed until the battery is in there fully. So let me get one and just show you an example. So here is a C battery, okay? Negative end, positive end. Then I'm going to squeeze it in here, and then you can see on there, it is telling me on this little screen over here that the battery is good. It is in the green. So it's telling you that it's good to go, it's not low or anything like that. This also becomes very useful when you're trying to determine if your remote is not working because the batteries have gone bad, or your remote is not working because sticky fingers have been all over the remote. Yeah, it's great. It's really fun. But this is nice that this includes this, and for me personally, it's been great to have all the batteries in one single spot. They're not rolling all around a whole drawer, so I don't have to go and physically try to like find the batteries or worry about little fingers, you know, getting the batteries out. This also has two sides. So we have this side filled, and this side is completely empty other than just these two up here. So this holds a ton of batteries. I think when you look at it, I want to say it said it held like, is it 180? Is it 108? If somebody's listening to me right now and you open it up, the listing, tell me if it says 108 or 180, because I can't see it on my end. It just says Ontel Battery Daddy, and then there's a 1 there. I can't read the whole thing. So if you guys know, holler at everybody in the chat and let them know how many it says that there are. Okay, the next item, a couple of the next items here. We got these for a birthday. These are the peanut. Oh, I didn't need that, honey. We had a random visitor run in. Okay, these are peanut crayons. These are my favorite because, as you can see really big right here, it says clean hands. If you have ever sat with children coloring before, then you know that coloring can be very, very messy. Yes, very messy. This has a ton of colors in it. These little peanut, let me see if I can get it open. 36 colors. Woo, come on out. There we go. Each color has its own little space in here. The girls know that you put them back. They are in fact shaped like peanuts. And personally, this is my opinion, it's easier for my 3-year-old to color with these because her little hands can get around it easier. The fact that these are also not wrapped in paper is going to be a lot of parents like hallelujah moment, because if my children get a hold of any crayon that has paper on it, that paper's coming off. Oh yeah, they're peeling that paper off. That paper's going to be everywhere. They're going to be sitting there pulling the paper off of the crayon instead of coloring. When I get these out, we are much more focused on what it is that we need to be doing, and these are much easier to use. Plus, you get a ton of colors, so that's also nice. And clean hands. I'm going to say it again, clean hands, clean hands. It's so much nicer. All right, we already went over our fun Bubble Lick bubbles. If you guys remember, those were our edible bubbles. Boop, 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 boop. Great stocking stuffer, great gift for kids' birthdays. We're also going to go over really quickly our new bicycles. So our Gigi, my mother, gave us new bicycles. These are the Little Daisy bikes. They come in multiple colors. What I love the most about this, yes, it has a bell on it. Yes, it has a basket on the front. And if you guys pay attention and look, it also has a really cute little place in the back where they can put like a baby doll, or for my 3-year-old, her blankie. They could even just put their drink cup back there, anything they want. Now that is also detachable if they decide they don't want it. It does have training wheels, and the training wheels can also come off as well. So let's take a look at us putting it together and a little bit about the bike. Hey Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. Today I'm going to do a quick review of this Joystar Little Daisy bike. We have 2 of these, 1 for each child. A couple of features that I want to note about this. Yes, it does come with these fancy streamers on the sides, but it also has really nice handlebar grips. It also comes with a bell that's really super cute. Eiley wants to point out to everyone that the brakes are right up here on those handlebars. It also has this really nice reflector right here.
How it works with
Sure.
the breaker?
Show them how it works. Go and then hit the brake. Good job. I thought what was really cute about this is not only does it have a front basket right here, but it also has this in the back where they can put a baby or even their drink cup if they want to take their drink cup with them. Also came with stickers so your child can name their bike, or you can put your child's name on the bike. Whatever you want to do with those stickers. We decided to name our bicycle, just so that you guys know. Overall, you can adjust the height on this as well. When you look right underneath here, there is a way to adjust the seat height so that your bicycle will grow with your child's age. I have this for both my 5-year-old as well as my daughter who just turned 3. Here it is, just a little bit smaller. You can see that we lowered that seat down for the 3-year-old. The back of the bike also has a red reflector, and then these training wheels can be taken off as well. Quick reviews like this, head over to amazon.com/shop/Ketosis Mom. Bye y'all. Hey Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. Today I'm going to do a quick review of this Joystar Little Daisy bike. Okay, so I do want to make a few notes about this specific bicycle. We have 2 of them, just like I showed in the video, and it was, I believe it took Joe about an hour and 15 minutes to put the whole bike together. Now, keep in mind, he also had helpers, right, while he was doing that. So it took him a little longer than maybe it would someone who doesn't have helpers. Yeah. So I think it's been a great little bike, and it's super, super cute. And if you have, you know, like I said, birthday or some kind of present that you need to give soon, it is a bike that I for sure would buy again. And honestly, we did buy it again because we have 2 now. We have 1 for each child. All right, the next item I'm going to go over. This is the Blue Squid face paint for kids. It's for face and body. You get 36 makeup crayons. They're easy on, easy off, and I can attest to that because my kids, every time we go to the zoo, they want to get their face painted, okay? That's fine and dandy sometimes, but it's also really crazy expensive every time we go to the zoo and everybody wants to get their whole face painted. So for our last birthday, we got these. Now, the reason I'm going to tell you all that I would buy these again, we had a set that was received and it had melted a little bit, but even though it had melted, the company stands behind it and they sent us a new set. So thank you, Blue Squid, for that. Thank you for sending us the new set. We did also try to use them even though they were a little melted. And then I also had your typical just regular face paint that has the brush and like the little sponge and everything. I tried to do half of my daughter's face with the brush and the like sponge, and I did the other half of her face with these crayons. These crayons, in my opinion, worked better. It was faster and they were easier to use. Not saying that the paintbrush, like I couldn't get a lot of like the smaller little detail-y type things, but just for like my kids to just quickly have their face done to go to the zoo or go wherever, then I think this is a great, great set. So if you have kids that like face paint, that's going to be a good option for you. The next item I'm going to go over is this guy right here. So it is, of course, almost time, if not already, some people have started for pumpkin spice, your PSL, pumpkin spice latte. This is the cutest set. It says pumpkin spice crew, and then it has all the pumpkin spice and everything on it. I am going to be making some, it's not really going to be a pumpkin spice latte. It's really going to be more like a hot chocolate with a little bit of pumpkin spice flavor in it. But the kids don't know that. So I'm going to be making them this week, maybe even later tonight, a pumpkin spice latte. And then that's going to be on some of our social media posts because we have a nice little contract with a company that sent us some pumpkin spice latte stuff. So then the girls want to try it. So they're going to wear this, which I think is absolutely adorable, and then take photos with me on our social media. So this I for sure would buy again. It is super, super cute. It is also very, very soft. When you're feeling this, it's super, super soft. All right, the next item I have gone over before. It's this guy right here. And then you can see kind of the extra stuff that comes with it as well. This is an electric callus remover, and there is a large % off of this guy at the time of my live stream. So this is kind of like your at-home pedicure kit. I am not going to show you all my heels because I would be extremely embarrassed, and that is why my husband got me this. It says on here you get faster results. So it says there's a larger roller surface for more contact, deep exfoliation because there's a 2 times stronger motor, easy and effective. It is skin safe. So just so you guys know, it does say, you know, it has 2 different speeds on here, but it does say to make sure that you're only using this on your heels of your feet. Because you guys see this like grinder kind of on here. See how like kind of diamondy and like super, super rough that looks? You want to make sure that you're only using this on areas of your feet that are super rough and need the attention. Definitely don't use this on your face. You know, just want to point that out. I had someone ask me the first time I covered this, and I can't get this to go back on. I had someone ask me the first time I covered this, like, oh, can you also use that on your face? I would not use this on your face, no. But I would definitely use it on your heels, and this is something that my husband got for me so that I can try to take care of those heels that look so bad. Yay. Okay, Miss Eiley had this guy up. Let me go back over here. Oop, nope. Am I on the right one? No? Maybe? The screen's not working. There we go. Okay. This is a Renpho Smart measuring tape. And I know you guys are going, I don't want to know how my measurements are. I don't either. I don't want to know what my measurements are. I know my measurements are awful right now. My measurements are like off the charts. That's why I've been going to so many specialists. This is pretty awesome though, because if you guys have ever tried measuring yourself, a lot of times you start trying to like measure yourself and you're like, wait, is it there? Is it right? Am I sitting on it right? Like, is this the same place that I measured before? See how this kind of comes out and stops? I'm just going to show you guys this on my finger, okay? So if I pulled this around and I'm like, okay, that's where I need to go, right? You push this button and it pulls it all the way back in, right? You can then look on here and it digitally tells you how big your finger is. Additionally, if you're wrapping this around your entire body, then each time you wrap it around, you can hook this into a little magnet inside here so that it holds it, and then you'll have this whole thing around your whole body. Let me put it in here like I'm supposed to. There we go. You'll have the whole thing around your whole body, and then you can keep tightening it until you feel like it's snug to get a better measurement. So like now it's going to tell me it's 2.25. You can change inches. You can change the measurement mode. You can additionally, and this is what I like about this, because I don't really want to know what my measurements are. I just want them to be recorded, right? There's an app with them, the Renpho app. I have their scale as well. So I get on the scale, then I go, I measure myself, I just do it around myself, I hook it in here, pull it tight, let it loose, go to the next thing. I don't look at what any of the values are. I simply tap, okay, I am doing my left bicep right now. Do it. Okay, I'm doing my right bicep now. Do it. Tap, go. It records and keeps all of your measurements for you, And then when the next time you go to the doctor, if the doctor says, hey, have you had any kind of weight fluctuations? What have you noticed? Has any part of your body grown? You have everything in the app. You can just pull up the app and say, oh yeah, it looks like I'm about the same weight. I'm down half a pound, but my measurements went to this. And that's going to help your doctor figure out what's going on in different areas as well. So I love this thing. I think it's probably a lot bigger also with bodybuilders, but it's awesome. And then you can make sure that you're getting the right measurement each time, because you're not trying to like hold it and then look and going, oh yeah, I think that's about right. This helps you a lot with accuracy. That's my opinion. Okay, the next two items that I'm going to go over are right down here. I'm gonna skip ahead and go to this one first. I told you all that I would show you what we have been using in our Solo stoves. This is part of what we've been using. Let me go over here. This is part of what we've been using. This is called the Fatwood Fire Starters. This is what we kind of placed down in there first. They smell really, really good, first of all. Let me just go ahead and preface with that. They smell really, really nice. It gives you the kind of like that nice fire pit type smell that you're really looking for. And you only need like 2 or 3 of these to get yourself started, right? I think we use 3. My daughter helps my husband and they put it like in this weird triangle or something. The next thing that we use are the EnviroLogs. Now we get a box of 6 of these, and I'm gonna pull it out and show you guys that too. This is what it looks like. It's made from recycled cardboard, and all you do is there's a little part right here that you kind of pop that open. Then you kind of push it to make sure there's a little bit of air, you know, going in there. And then you light this end of the paper and you light this end of the paper and you leave it alone. And these logs will last us anywhere. So if we open this all up and then we like break it all up, then I think it lasted about an hour and a half. If you leave it closed like this, just kind of scrunch up the middle to let some air in, light both ends, but leave it exactly like this, it lasted us almost 3 hours. It was just under 3 hours, like 2 hours and 50 minutes or something like that. So, and you just leave this in there and you let it burn the whole thing down. You can use this it shows you can use it in a fireplace. You can use it in a wood stove in the chimeneas. You can use this out camping. You can use it in a fire pit. You can use this in your home. If you don't want to use wood and you would rather use something like this, then you can use it there as well. But this is what we use in our Solo stove when we're using it each night. All right, the next thing that I'm going to go over that is something that we would purchase again, and I know you guys are going to laugh when you see this, but we have a hard time getting my kids to sit still in the morning and let us comb their hair, brush their hair, comb their hair, anything like that. This has helped solve that problem. So this guy is the Bonehead, and he gums open like this, and you have 2 different kinds of combs here. This one I use on my daughter that has kind of the wavy curly hair, and then this one I use on my daughter that has the super fine straight hair. I also additionally can hand them this normally if their hair is wet or they have a lot of knots and I'm having to use like one of like the wet, you know, combs or brushes to try and get everything out. I can hand them this and it kind of keeps them busy long enough to let me brush their hair because they're going to open it and they're going to, you know, they're going to start chomping. And I think it's good for boys and girls, honestly, or adults as well, if you like dinosaurs. It's just a really neat little comb. So this has a % off at the time of my live stream. I for sure would buy it again. And to be honest, I might have to buy another one because I have 2 children that like to fight over it. Yeah. Okay, the next item that I'm going to go over for everyone are these. There is 60% off, yeah, at the time of my live stream on these, just so you guys know. All right, these are decorative matches. So these sit in like this little glass cork bottle, and then the bottom right here has where the match striker on the bottom. You can see these are very long matches, right? Let me go over here so that maybe I can focus a little more. So I think that these are really super cute, even to just sit out on a mantle, sit next to a candle. I have these sitting in our guest bathroom next to the benevolence candle as well. I'm about to light this guy as soon as I get off of here because I'm going to be sitting down here doing work for a while. This says that the average burn time is 35 hours for this candle, and it smells so good. This is one of the best smelling candles that I think I have smelled in a really long time. I got the one that is the rose and sandalwood, and every time my husband walks past the guest bathroom upstairs, he'll kind of smell the air and he'll say, "Do we have roses somewhere? Do we have roses?" He thought that my roses that I had in the main foyer that are like in the picture right over here that I covered earlier, he thought that the smell in the house was those roses. It was not. It was this candle. Yeah, it was this candle. So I love this. I'm going to get more of these because they smell absolutely amazing. It smells just like fresh cut roses. It's so, so good. And I love the way that this looks sitting next to it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. How many times have you guys ever gone to like someone else's house and you have to go potty, and you sit there thinking, I really wish there was a candle in here that I could light or something that I could use. And so for me, I think this is just kind of doing the guests a little courtesy by leaving these together in the guest bathroom. And again, don't forget that at the time of my live stream, these have a % off. If you're watching this on demand, make sure that you've tapped follow so that you can see next time I'm going over stuff, please. Okay, I'm almost to the end, everyone, I promise. Okay, this is, and I'm trying to remember if I have loaded a video for this guy or not. I don't think that I did. Okay, so this is my new monitor. I'm using it right here so that I can see you all. It is the best monitor. It has a curved screen to it. Super easy to set up, super easy to put together as well. I wonder if I can do, let's look. There it is. You guys see yourselves right here? This is the curved monitor right here. I am watching everything to make sure that it comes up here, controlling everything from here. I also have my iPad over here going on as well. But it is amazing. I love how it curves like that. It really, honestly, when you're looking at the screen, it kind of takes away a lot of like the blurriness that you might traditionally get around the edges. That's my opinion. I personally love this monitor so much that I told my husband I need to get a second one. And of course he's like, "Oh, of course you do. Yeah, of course you need a second monitor." But I love it. And now, also whenever Joe works from home, he's like, "Hey, so I might need to go use your monitor in your whole setup." And I'm like, "Nah, no, you have your own office," but that's cute. We love this thing. It's absolutely wonderful and great. The other item that I'm going to go over that is something that I for sure would buy again. I'm going to move this camera again so that I can show you guys this way. You guys see this right here? This is a gooseneck. It's the same thing that's holding the camera that you're looking from right now. These are phone holders. For me, they are also a camera holder. So this is holding the camera that is looking at me right here. Yeah, it holds the camera up so that I can see everything, so that I know where it's at. It holds it steady, it holds it sturdy, and it's one of my favorite things. It also has a % off at the time of my live stream so that you guys know. I have 2 of them. I have it in both black and white, and I usually designate them for different cameras. Okay, I'm also going to go over this guy. I had messages on social media about this bad boy right here. Yes, this bad boy right here. This is an electric spin scrubber. It's electric. You charge it. You guys hate getting down and scrubbing those showers? So do I. I cannot stand getting down and having to scrub a shower, scrub a bathtub, get down in those like grout tiles. I hate it. It is one of my least favorite things on the entire planet. This is an electric scrubber. Super easy to put it together. There is 1, 2, 3 pieces that you put together. This part down here that is curved like this, it does not have to stay curved like that. You can simply, you know, straighten it up. You know, just curve it a little bit. You can make it, I think it's like a 90 degree or a 45 degree is what you can do, just like that. So 90 degree or 45 degree, or you can do the straight 180, right? Depends on what you want to do. Now, it comes with different head attachments. The head attachment is going to go right down here. I'm going to show you guys the heads as well, because I used this guy. Let me see if I can, let's go back over to this camera. Okay. I used all these on my shower the other day. You have a big round one, okay, fluff ball. You have this one that can get down into those like grooves and stuff, and I can see I might need to clean it a little more. It gets in those corners, all up underneath like the shower door, all that jazz. You also have this one that's just a smaller flat brush, like maybe for some smaller spaces. And then this is the guy that I used, which is the giant like flat scrubbing brush. So the way that this works is you take your electric scrubber, you attach this onto the end, and I can't do this sitting down like this. I am normally standing and I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm looking at. You line it up on here, you guys heard it click in place, right? When you're scrubbing your shower, I typically have mine bent, just so you guys know, not that far, kind of like that. I typically do mine at the 45 degree angle, okay? I have worked on our shower since we moved into this house because it was disgusting when we moved in. I mean, it had all the like black grout lines, brown stain, like it was bad. I have tried everything. I've made like a baking soda like paste to just like sit and leave on there. I've used bleach. I've used a vinegar and like Dawn thing. I've used peroxide. Nothing put a dent, like not even like a dent in that thing until I used the scrubbing brush. And I used it at the full power speed. I used this head as well as this one to get down into all the little grooves and all the grout lines and all the corners. And now I'm making progress. Finally, I can get in the shower and not feel like I need to go put shower shoes on, basically. We're still trying to decide if we're just going to rip the whole shower out, but for the time being, this guy and then the combination of bleach and or like the peroxide and like baking soda, letting it sit, has been getting it up. Whereas before, I was getting on my hands and knees with like a little scrub brush, trying to like get in those little grooves and get in those grout lines, and I was not able to do it. I was sitting in there sweating and huffing and puffing, and my arm was hurting, and I couldn't get anything done. Get the scrubber. I'm telling you guys, get this scrubber for your bathrooms. I had a lady message me on social media and say that, you know, she is in a wheelchair and she needs this to be able to clean her bathtubs and clean her kitchen and things like that. Now, she said she was going to get a separate one to clean her kitchen and then another one to clean. Hey, Jennifer. I just saw your message. Hey, I don't know if you just messaged or not, but hey. She said she was going to get one for her kitchen and one for her bathroom. The other option is to just get a whole bunch of the heads and then designate the heads for like if they're for kitchen or if they're for bathroom. But for me, it is the only thing that has gotten the master shower even to where I will get in it. Because before I was not going to get in it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get in that thing. So get the scrubber. I'm telling you, get the scrubber. It has a % off at the time of my live stream. And to be honest, it looks like a really nice % off. So if anybody clicks on this and they add it to their cart, throw over in the chat how much it ends up being at checkout with the % off, because I can't add it to cart and tell anybody. So if you guys see how much it is before checkout, throw it over into the chat and let everybody know, because it is a good price right now. Okay, another thing that is famous and popular at my house is this sprayer. Now, I have, let me move these candles out, even though these are still wonderful. You guys need these. Okay, I'm gonna set these over here. This sprayer is a mister. this specific sprayer is full of alcohol. Yes, alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. Let me be specific, because we're potty training right now. We are potty training right now, and anytime we have accidents, we have to go get it off the wood floor, and then we spray the floor with alcohol to clean the floor and get everything up. This is a super fine mister. This is supposed to be, you know, kind of to like go mist your plants or spray your hair with a little bit of mist before you brush it out. So I additionally have one of these up in the kids' what do you call it? Their little hair station that I made, which I posted about on social media, posted about in my storefront. They also have one of these that's full of water, because then I can just kind of spray and mist their hair down to be able to get all those knots out, right? So this has a huge % off right now. Like, these are a huge % off. My mom was asking me like, hey, where'd you get that? Because she saw me come in and spraying and cleaning up the floor. She's like, hey, wait a minute. Where'd you get that water bottle from? So I know that this is something that people want, and you're going to love it and you're going to use it. We also have some of the like Boo hair like lice spray stuff. It's not for lice, it's to keep lice away. But the spray bottle that it came in, it came out like way too fast and like way too much at once. So I put it over in one of these so that it just kind of mists it out over like the whole girl's head. Love it. Love, 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 love. Great price on these right now. Make sure that you guys go look and check it out. I'm telling you, this has made life easy for me. Okay, I'm gonna put over here now. Joe has been asking me for like ever, right? You know, hey, isn't there a, how does he say it? He'll say, hey, isn't there a something that I can use from the kitchen that I can put on the grill, or if I need to go put it in the oven after the grill, or if I just want to put it on the stovetop, I can keep it in the same container? And I say, yes, there is. It's called the Golden Rabbit. This is Golden Rabbit enamelware. This is the sea glass that I have right here. This Golden Rabbit enamelware, it has on here, right? It says it's porcelain on steel and the highest quality enamelware. Because this is enamelware, it is lightweight, it is non-stick. You can cook on a stove, you can broil, you can bake, you can put it on a grill, and you can even cut in it. Yeah, you can cut like the meat right inside here and it's gonna be perfectly fine. And it's also dishwasher safe, which means it's easy to clean, right? So these Golden Rabbit enamelwares, this is our newest one so far that I told him, you know what, if you've got, you know, some vegetables that you want to cook on the grill, put them in here, bring them inside. I can put them into the oven after that and just like on a very low, you know, temperature and keep everything in there and keep it warm, or I can just go set it on the stove. After we're done, it's super easy to clean everything out, and then we just put it over in the dishwasher. These are wonderful. And I recommend these if you're planning to go from grill to stove, grill to oven, or vice versa. Maybe you're gonna go stove to grill. I don't know. Whatever you guys plan to do, I plan on getting some more of these because I want to smoke chili. Yes, I do. I want to smoke chili on the smoker and give it that like really crazy good smoky flavor. So I'm excited for that this fall. Okay, love these. Let's continue going. All right, I am a huge, actually, skincare person. I often study different dermatologists that are online. You guys know like all the people who are on YouTube and stuff. So this I had never heard of. Let me see if I can go the right way. I have never heard of before, and I decided I wanted to try it. This is called, I'm gonna go over here. This is called Retinol with an A, okay? I watched a whole video on retinoids, retinol, all the different forms of it, and the best things to buy that you can get without a prescription, right? So I got this set because it has two things in it. It has the retinol serum, that also has a hyaluronic acid and the niacinamide in it, but it has the plant-derived retinol in it with the AL. And then this one is the one that has the retinaldehyde, relastide, and a pre-tocopherol. Don't know what that is, don't care. I know that I love this stuff though. This has a 0.1 retinol in it, and normally they're like a 0.05. So this is some of the strongest retinol basically that you can get without a prescription. I've been using this. I told my husband, since I've been using kind of what I've been looking at some of these dermatologists online saying to use, I've noticed a huge difference in my skin. I used the same brand for 6 or 7 years. I even, tried to do the whole consultantship with them and everything. I can honestly say that I love, love, love this over what I was previously using. So for me, the price was not really anything to even bat an eye at compared to what I was using before. And then if you also are going to get a prescription from a doctor instead, those are pretty pricey as well. I also got the next 2 items as well. So this is my current skincare routine. I start with this. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift. So this is a 3.5% pure glycolic acid. It is a cleansing gel. So it says it is to resurface for smoother, brighter skin, and also to prep your skin for serum, okay? This I love. I did not think that I was going to like it because it is just a clear gel. It's fragrance-free. I thought I really wanted something that had a scrub in it to really feel like that layer of my skin was coming off. I've really liked this. I for sure think that I will buy it again. I had never used a glycolic acid before, but I can tell you that on my skin, because it almost felt like I had this layer of oil and dirt or something just kind of sitting on my skin that wasn't really going anywhere. And this, in my opinion, has helped with that a lot. I also have been using this by La Roche. This is the vitamin C serum. So I wash my face first, then I use my vitamin C serum. This vitamin C serum additionally has salicylic acid in it. So I am prone to breakouts on my skin. I have used salicylic acid and the benzoyl peroxide for years to try and help with that. I can honestly say by kind of using the glycolic acid first, then using the vitamin C that has the salicylic acid with it, and then at night using the retinol, this is a cream. This is the intensive cream. I personally have not had the breakouts that I was having before when I was using the other ingredients. So I don't know if it's just because of the age that I'm getting older and my skin needs something different or what, but this combination has been my saving grace. So glycolic acid, a vitamin C with salicylic acid, and then a retinol. And like I said, I've used the same brand for, I don't know. I think it's been 6 or 7 years. And to be honest, I feel like maybe it was time for me to use something a little different. And so that's why I started looking into what I could use. And so I have used retinol in the past. I've used vitamin C in the past. And so it does not affect my skin like it might with someone who has never used it before. So I don't know if you've never used retinol before. I don't recommend going ahead and going straight to this 0.1. I would try out the 0.5 and maybe only a few times a week. And if you've never used the vitamin C before or the glycolic acid before, then you might want to kind of get some of the lower potency ones and then build up to it. But so far, those have been my new favorite things. Okay, my vitamin B12. Hey, can you go tell, where you at? Where'd you go? Hey, will you go get mommy's vitamins? You need to charge your camera. Okay, well, so that means you're not going to help. Here, this is yours. That's to charge your camera. So I have been taking these vitamin B12. I thought that I grabbed them to bring them down here, and I just realized that I did not. These vitamin B12s they're these little like kind of tablets like this, and I'll send Joe a message and see if he can bring them to me so that I can show them to you guys too. Let's see if I can message him really quickly. Hey, what are you doing, girlfriend? No? I'm going to tell him in the cabinet. We'll see if he'll bring them down here so I can show you guys. So I'll skip ahead and see if he brings those down. Okay, earlier today I showed you all this guy right here. And Jennifer says those spray bottles have been a game changer. Yes, when it comes to doing my daughter's hair and saving on hair care products, I 1000% agree to that. Just one chemical that I use, $5, using that bottle, put it in water, product in the other, she's really tight curls. Yes. So Jennifer was saying in the chat over here that the water bottles that I covered before, which are these, have been a game changer in getting her curly haired daughter's hair done, and it saves a lot of money on hair product as well. 1000% agree, because like I said, we put some of our like stuff that we spray into our hair in these so that it's not using as much at once, and it's kind of covering more because it's a mist. These have been like huge game changer. And you guys see Miss Poppy back there behind me, right? Okay, earlier I went over this heatless, waterless essential oil diffuser right here. This bottle that's in here right now is part of this blend set that's right down here. I'm putting it on here today because a lot of people really like to have that essential oil blend instead of just like one single scent. Like they don't want to just put in, I don't know, lavender. They want to put in something that has peppermint and lavender and like something else in it as well. That would be these. Thank you. Yes, thank you. You know what those are. Those are your bowl huggers. Okay, this is my vitamin D. I'll go back to that very quickly, that I've been taking. So it was recommended to me, and you can ask your own professional about this, of whether or not you need to be on B12 and taking B12. But it was said to me that I should be getting one that is like this, that is what they call like a lozenge, right? That you can put it underneath your tongue. So it is a sublingual lozenge, and you just leave it there until it fully dissolves. Hey, will you take those back to the kitchen for me? Thank you. So these are an Amazon Elements. This only has B12 in it. I had told my doctor that every time I try to take B vitamins or B12 or anything, there's always all this other stuff in it. And I think that I have a reaction to some of those things because I'll get like these, it feels like cysts, like all underneath my skin. So this pure vitamin B12, and it's a lozenge, which is exactly what I was told to get. Okay, again, I do want to just go over very quickly. These are the blends that you can get. A lot of people like blends. Personally, now that I've been using it with this, I would probably prefer to just have like a lavender going, or just a peppermint going, or a eucalyptus going, just because my nose is constantly like, what's that smell, and going all over the place. But a lot of people do like blends, so I wanted to cover it because I did see that they were on a deal. What is going on? Oh, they are playing with these brushes. Girls, no. These are cleaning brushes. Thank you. Go back up and find Daddy for me, okay? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Oh, you gave her a few things to go put upstairs. You did, huh? Oh, okay. Can you take this up to the kitchen for me too? Thank you. All right, behind me right here, you're going to see my custom sign. I had this neon sign made. It came in, honestly, really quickly. I mean, I was not expecting to have this in for a very long time. I got really super excited about it. It's really great. There's a remote that comes with it where you can control like the light that's on here and the brightness. You can turn it on and off. You can set it to where it's only on for so many hours. I love this, and I think that it was for sure a good buy, and I would buy it again. The next thing that I'm going to show are our sheets that we have on our bed. These are a eucalyptus sheet. Yes, I know. Bamboo was like big for a while. These are eucalyptus. They are some of the softest, best sheets I have ever felt in my life. Check them out. Hey Ketosis Mom followers and Amazon shoppers, today I'm going to be doing a quick review of these new bed sheets that just arrived from Amazon. These are eucalyptus bed sheets. It says perfected by sleep, inspired by nature. Just some material notices. They are 100% recycled materials in each of the bed sheets that they make. I ordered the king size flat sheet as well as the bed sheet set. First impression of these, just so everyone knows, is this feels absolutely amazing. My brother used to always say things felt like butter when he thought that they felt great when we were little. This feels better than butter. It does say that this is gentle on the skin, feels cool and dry, a botanical origin, and then sustainable production as well. Each of my items came with a little baggie to store them in whenever you're not using them. And again, I got the eucalyptus collection. These are machine washable. You can also tumble dry them low. So I can honestly tell you all, I am very funny about sheets, and so is Joe. We're kind of those people that my mom says that we're like the Goldilocks people of bed sheets, where it's like, ooh, these are too itchy, or these are too thick, or these are too silky. You know, we're those people, right? And so these sheets I love. Like every time we take them off the bed, I ask my husband how fast we can wash them to get them back on the bed. So I know that we're going to have to buy more of them. I keep these on a watch list for myself for any type of price change, which I do want to remind everyone. Anything that you saw on this stream today, if you go and you click on the listing that is on the live stream and you add it over to your cart, even if you're not planning to buy it, click add to your cart. If you then say save for later and you move it into the save for later area instead of going ahead and checking out, your cart will alert you of price changes on that item. So let's say you add it over in your cart, you're like, I think I saw this on deal like a couple of weeks ago, I want to just watch it. That is the easiest way to watch an item. So anytime you're watching a live stream of mine, if you see something that you're interested in, go ahead and add it over to your cart, because a lot of times the price may change. Now, I'm also going to remind you all that a lot of times I work with brands. I work with a lot of brands. I work with a lot of PR companies. They tell me when things are going to be on deal. They tell me when they're going to have an extra % off. They tell me when they're going to have a coupon on there so that I know to add these things to my stream. They often will take it off of deal after the stream is over or after so many hours. So make sure, thank you, baby. So make sure that if you see something that you're adding it to your cart, thinking about it, and then going ahead and getting it, especially if it's something that you want. I will tell you that the water bottles are a great price today, and we've already talked about a lot of the benefits of those and how you can use them and utilize them. I get these, put a lot of different things in them, especially cleaners, hair supplies, so on and so forth. The scrubber as well has a really nice price right now, just so you guys know. There is a nice % off on that. There's a % off on the phone holder. There's a % off on the monitor. There's a huge % off on the decorative matches. I'm sorry, I love these things. I know some people are like, why would you want to buy decorative matches? I love these. Like every time I walk into the guest bathroom, I look at them, I'm like, these are so cool. These look so cute. And it says, shine a light in the darkness on here. So it's almost like a little Harry Potter thing, right? I know I'm a nerd. I know I love Harry Potter. I know you, people who have been watching me since last Halloween are probably sitting there going, when is she getting out all her Harry Potter stuff? Soon, I promise you. My husband is already, Joe has already said, like, please, no Halloween stuff yet. Let's hold off a little bit longer. But he didn't say anything about fall things. So I have already started putting out some fall things. But yes, the Harry Potter and the Halloween decorations are for sure about to come. The Bonehead has a % off. I'm going through and just kind of highlighting all the featured things. The Renpho Smart Tape Measuring Tape has a % off. The Callus electric foot grinder thing, the callus remover, has a huge % off. Huge % off. Let's go back. The Battery Daddy has a % off right now. The jewelry cleaner for your diamonds has a % off right now, or your gold or whatever you're cleaning. The iWalk has a % off right now. Okay, the Space Aid, there we go, has a % off right now for your plastic wrap and your foil and all that jazz. So the Victrola, I absolutely love the Victrola. I'm sorry, I love sitting in the main room and just listening to a record. We got Elvis record, we have Beatles, we have some of the greatest songs on there. It's awesome. The Home Soap, which is right here that I covered, realistically, if you get, and then also the Ice Cube right here has a % off. But this Home Soap, even if you're not really worried about like germs and viruses and stuff in your house, and you're not worried about like a UV sanitizer, the fact that you can put this over by a table where your family sits down to eat and get everybody to just put their phone in there and then know that when you shut the door, they're basically going to forget about their stuff for the next 10 minutes so that you can at least have 10 minutes of dinner time without a phone around, is priceless. It really is. It's priceless. That's my favorite aspect of this UV box that's right here. I sent this to my grandmother last week and I told her, hey, I know you keep all your phones and stuff over in your pantry to charge them and everything, but you might want to think about getting one of these too to clean them off. You can put your keys in there and all those kinds of things. Do you want to come say hello to everybody?
Yes.
Miss Eiley? Miss Eiley wants to come say hello to everybody. Those aren't masks. You know that those are our bowl huggers. Put them down. All right. Hand me the bowl huggers, please. Thank you.
Abby has the rest of them.
Okay. Can you say hey to everybody?
Hi.
Can you tell everybody that you met your teacher today?
I met my teacher today.
We met the teacher today. So now I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go dig through all her folders and all of the things that she needs for school. And hopefully get all of that straight. So we will be live again soon. If you guys have any ideas of what you would like for us to stream about, be sure that you reach out and let us know. We have a lot of brand sponsored streams coming up on the content calendar. We are working out details with a couple of different people right now. We look forward to seeing you all. I will also, in the chat, you guys were telling me about what I needed to go get on to let everybody know when I'm live. I will also be going to do that as well that you guys asked for. And thank you guys for watching today, and we will see you all soon. Bye, everybody. Make sure that you get some good deals.